In 2022, I purpose to read more books. This is towards the end of the year, and I read about 6 books. I have some books for the library here. They're now overdue because when I went to drop them back somewhere around Christmas time, the library was closed as I thought they would be. So I have some overdues on it. I read Built to Last. I read a Louis L'Amour book called Sackett Land. Of all the Louis L'Amour books I've read, I like that one the least. I love Louis L'Amour books. I grew up reading Louis L'Amour books. I read Along Came a Spider. I saw the movie years ago with Morgan Freeman. The book, fantastic book. You know, it's intricate plot. I love how it's following different characters in the story, but it's easy to follow. And then you have Alex Cross. I feeling like Tyler Perry had something where he played Alex Cross, but I just, for the life of me, can't put my finger on it. I don't know if that's something that I imagine. Anyway, my goal for 2023 is to read at least 24 books. Right now, I'm reading a book by my mom's brother called Out of Murky Waters, Michael Cozier. He's from Icacos, and he had the opportunity of working with him years ago, maybe 2009, on his first set of books, For Whatever, Backward Never, and Bentfoot Bailey. Really, really good books, and since then he's gone on to publish. This is his most recent edition, and he published this at the end of 2022. Out of Murky Waters. I'm really enjoying the book. It tells the story of Mangro, I think his name is, and Mangro is like the hustler in 1960s Icacos village, and there's a man in the village and he dies, but just before he dies he calls for Mangro, and Mangro goes along, and this man charges Mangro with saying the responsibility of, when I die, please take care of my son. And the son is in like standard 6 or standard 7, and I'm enjoying old time Trinidad and Tobago. And I think the story so far where I've reached is telling the story of, village life and how important it is, and the community coming together and listening on this to the West Indies play cricket on a little transistor radio that probably only 2 people have in the village. It's telling a real strong sense of community and the importance of sport. And I know Uncle Michael, he was into cricket in his younger, maybe middle years. So to read of the experience through the eyes of this character, Mangro, I'm really enjoying the book. I need to get something changed by a hardware here in El Dorado. I hope they change it for me. They might. Behind me is the community center in the savannah, and on the right hand side will be the temple. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the bamboo and gotta get some mats. Also, one of the things I'm working on is using less social media. If you're one of the people that probably reach out to me on WhatsApp, you wouldn't get me there for a little while. I removed WhatsApp from my phone. I am doing these things in the interest of consuming less content, reading more. I also am trying to avoid picking up my phone, unless it's a phone call, before 9 a.m. and I'm trying not to use my phone after 8 p.m. I'm doing well with the morning period, but I get a little bit lost at night, maybe at the end of a day. And I have this little challenge going on with Farmer Harry, where we want to see who could read more books by the end of 2023. I suspect that Farmer Harry going and destroying me, because Farmer Harry is a insatiable reader. That's a big word, right? I want to shout out Stefan Feldmine, who I had the opportunity to work with and had a podcast episode with. You'll recall that Stefan went up by Farmer Harry, and it was quite exciting. He recently posted a video that I am enjoying and people are responding well to. So Stefan Feldmine, thanks again for coming. I want to shout out a couple sponsors. I have no idea how to shot. This is probably a terrible shot with this arm here in the shot. I want to shout out a couple sponsors from that I've worked with in 2022. I want to acknowledge SBCS. I want to acknowledge Zen Homes and 3D Smart Driver. I'm using this swing arm or rotating arm or cell phone holder here, and I quite enjoy it, and it enhances the work that I do. So if you're looking for a good cell phone holder, this is not a sponsored video. Yeah, you can check out the one that 3D Smart Driver has. Their website is 3dsmartdriver.com. As part of trying to manage my time a little bit better in 2023 here, one of the things I've turned my attention to is using List. So I'm using Google Task, and I do remember where I saw the video. I believe it's a channel called On Lazy Way, the On Lazy Way, and it's talking about a simple way to use lists, and you have like 3 different categories. So you have 3 different categories of lists that you create. One is a master list, and then you have a weekly list, and then you have a daily list. So you'll have a master list with all your activities that you would like to accomplish, and then at the start of the week, you move things into the weekly list that you want to accomplish, and then you move it into the daily list maybe the night before or on the morning. So I have a little list that I'm running with. I have about 4 or 5 activities that I want to get done today, and it is helping me. For somebody with a kind of haphazard brain, just forget all other things, what to do. I noticed that over the last 2 days, I feel like I've gotten a lot of things done and scheduled a lot of meetings with people to get things done. So it's very helpful, and you can probably check out the channel On Lazy Way. Brilliant video editor. I've visited the Bamboo, but never as a customer on my own. So I have no idea who to go by. I've heard stories, I don't know how true they are, about people, they can charge you based on how you look. I don't know how true that is. But I come barefoot. Driving, and wherever the vibes take me to stop, I'm going and stop on. See that double smile over there. Oh yeah, nice temple in the back here, Yo! Options, my options. Understand how you say it? They say options is the downfall, man. Too many options. I forget how you just with it. Oi.
Yo.
This is Toye Garage. Paul, Nadish, or Roger. Well, at least I can say I drive to the end of the Bamboo Road. I shouldn't say the end because I'm turning around. I drive past all them buildings and the one thing that catch my eyes are those man.
Champion. Yeah, check out the first champion.
So you have an idea of the prices that we pay. A real light for the Navara original is $995. And a mudguard, each one cost $395. So I didn't buy anything, and good thing I come barefoot.
We've got about 10 minutes to go before the hour of 10 o'clock. We do remind you as well that today, I think, is the second day since the resumption of the Commission of Inquiry into what took place at Paria. We touched on it yesterday. It continues today, and I can read.
You see where he has asked the chairman of the commission, Mr. Lynch.
Mr. Lynch.
King's Counsel Lynch.
Yeah.
Where he has asked family members of those divers who died to come forward and speak with the commission to give evidence. Casey Lynch, in addressing the commission yesterday, said he wants to understand what the families had to suffer and what they endured while awaiting the outcome of what they believed was a rescue attempt for their loved ones.
Repeat that. I'm not hearing this.
This is Casey Lynch.
Yeah. He's asking what?
He's asking family members, the families of those who died, to come forward and give evidence to the Commission of Inquiry. He said he wants to understand what the families had to suffer and what they endured while awaiting the outcome of what they believed to be a rescue attempt for their loved ones. Sometimes I think Casey Lynch is walking a very, very thin line. Sometimes
Yeah, but I don't understand that. That's why I asked you to repeat it. Because I don't expect any family member to speak of anything rather than pain and suffering.
And he said he wants to understand that.
What can they say to him that he would understand?
Well, I don't know. If I'm sitting as chairman of such a commission of inquiry, I would want to hear from family members as well to understand. I mean, he's saying I want to be able to understand what you all went through while you waited, or while you waited word as to a rescue attempt. So by just that line,
all right.
What I'm saying, I would want as chairman to hear the family members if they choose to come forward. But when he said, I want to understand what the families had to suffer and what they endured while awaiting the outcome of what they believed. Hear that? Now, this is not an actual quote from Jerry Lynch. This is the writer introducing Mr. Lynch's comment.
Okay.
All right, that needs to be made clear. He said, but I want to understand what the families had to suffer and what they endured while awaiting the outcome of what they believed to be a rescue attempt for their loved ones. So sometimes I think he has to, I think Mr. Lynch has to be very, very, very careful. Sometimes there are 1 or 2 times during this inquiry when I had to rock back a little bit and say, you know, because he says
no, but Dale, any comment from the family members is going to
be filled with pain
and it's going to paint the thing. I mean, it's going to be a negative. It's not. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, but are you saying then, or are you suggesting that family members should not?
No, I'm not saying that. But
should not sit before the commission.
What does he? I mean, he's calling on them. They didn't offer. What does he expect to hear from the family members? I mean, is he expecting? I mean,
yeah, but you don't assume.
All right, okay.
Assumptions.
He's a
are
learned man, and maybe we are not. So maybe
but
there's a
let me quote
or
him.
legal perspective he's looking at.
Let me now quote him. I encourage those who are directly affected by the outcome of this inquiry and those who are close relatives of the victims of this tragedy to consider giving evidence. I want them to understand that we, the Commission, will regard that as important evidence. I would think all evidence is important. Anyway, he goes on to say, he will not permit the relatives to be cross-examined should they come before the Commission. He says, he will not permit the relatives to be cross-examined, and that they should feel completely at ease to say whatever they want to say. His words again.
Dale, I want to think about what the chairman is saying there, because it just feels wrong to me. So if I'm a family member and I come up and say Dale lied, so and I didn't, and Dale
you're not allowed
to cross-examine.
And you're not allowed to be cross-examined.
That, I mean, I don't know. We'll get back to it.
Mr. Lynch said how. No, let me finish it. Just quick. I'll be quick. Lynch said, however, that he will not permit the relatives to be cross-examined and that they should feel. He assured the families that they would be asked questions. They would not be asked questions by the attorneys, which they might find difficult to answer.
No. Hey, by the way, yesterday we said, because it was published, that the budget for Tobago is $1.3 million. And I said, why are they giving Tobago money?
It's more than that.
Well, I'm told now by the Chief Executive Officer of the Tobago Festivals Commission Limited. There's a company called Tobago Festivals Commission Limited.
Yes. They look after the Heritage Festival and so on.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. And it's 9 million.
It's not 1 point.
So it's not 1.3 million, according to reports in the newspaper. It's now $9 million for Tobago Carnival. I literally don't know what to say to you. I wondered why they were getting money in the first place, but the money has gone up. You were saying that something you were defending. Say what?
I was saying that Trinidad and Tobago Carnival includes Tobago.
Okay.
That's what I was saying, and therefore allocations, I didn't expect so much, but allocations must be given to all the entities that will be participating in Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. And this is separate and apart from Tobago Carnival.
Could you repeat that?
This is separate and apart from Tobago Carnival. which is in October. Shall
All right.
we have here, we could take 2 calls.
We have time for 1 call.
Don't know where he just be hurried to go in.
No,
The
we're
producer
keeping on
say
time.
we are-
You
well,
said.
I know, but the producer is the one in charge here when it comes to time. Not so?
All right, 2 calls. If you
2
wanna go
calls,
with
he
2
said.
calls.
Said 2 calls. Okay. Yes, caller. Good morning.
Good morning again.
Yes, but the condition of that was that you would have
Oh,
the
there
Trinidad.
was a conditionality. I didn't know that.
So,
I didn't know you had a conditionality.
yeah, but Gail, it follows that nothing goes on in Tobago in a real sense on Monday and Tuesday.
I agree with that.
And I think that is what drove the discussion of having Tobago having its own carnival. Not so?
But we said we support the Tobago Carnival. But why would there be a need to have a Trinidad Carnival separate and apart from Trinidad and Tobago Carnival? That to me,
They'll-
I don't know where's all the problem. So yes.
All right, that's gonna do it for us for today, folks. Tomorrow, it's the best of and worst of. So we look forward to seeing you. Don't forget, we start right after the 6 o'clock news with the nominees for Personality of the Year, and then after that, we head up the road with some fun, some laughter, and some seriousness. Read the best of 22 and the worst of 2022.
I didn't get doubles in bamboo, and a little bit running out of time. I would have loved to go down to get doubles. Our favorite doubles in Europe is Ken's. I can believe. I'm feeling for Ken's doubles, girl. Hey bro, what you saying? I there, man. I don't know if your dad tell I call in connection with the light, or you just calling me on a different. Serious? I call your father a while ago to ask him if he know anywhere I could get lights cheaper. You just happen to call me out of the blue. Why doing what? tomorrow. Wait, that's song boss boy. Well, boy, I wouldn't. I's a man with small children, boy, I can't make that in. Yeah, you want me abandon my family to come with all out? Oh, I bring in wife, children, everybody. If you tell me you don't have room for me, I can't come. I wouldn't get permission. Hey, that's something like a nice line though, brother. Where are you going and spend the night? Okay. Well, camping, huh? Hey, that song is nice, boy. You don't ever come down the Errands? Bobo going to? Hey, that is nice. Now, well, them fellas' wife get the permission, but my wife wouldn't give me permission. I had to find out what them fellas just do to get that kind of permission. On a Friday night, what them fellas is boss boy. Alright, cool man. I really appreciate the invitation, brother. Alright, take care. Yeah, man, later. Them fellas lucky, boy. Don't judge me. Good day, I'll have pepper. Oui, I'll have chicken. Oui. There's that question you asked before you buy real castle. Hey, how you going? Do me cute. Here is not you want piece of real castle chicken, no? But yeah, I'm not giving you the breast again, you like. Alright, cool, I'm gonna drop it off here. Congrats again. I wanted so badly to bring the chicken leg for you, but it was tasting good.
So you eat it?
I eat it. And I had to get a whole box for yourself.
Oh, okay. Fine. I thought you didn't bring me anyway.
Nah. I contemplated it, huh? But I say, you don't treat me too good.
You heading on one time?
You gotta go and see what I think in the Trinity Mall.
Thank you.
I put the ketchup to this side. You like when you're eating your KFC like this. You like Royal Castle.
Mm-hmm.
It do have Royal Castle pepper sauce though.
Oh, what is it? Just a castle? Because Royal Castle is
Oh
pepper sauce,
gosh, Royal Castle. Where the pepper sauce?
That is.
You know,
I'm a culture.
no.
I'm a local flavor.
Yeah.